Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Prison Architect. Now I lied, this was not recorded directly after the last part because I did say that I wanted to record more directly after that one. Then I realized what the time was and I had been recording Prison Architect for 2 hours and I actually had to leave. I was almost late. So this is like 2 days later, although it's still before any of those previous parts I recorded have actually been released. I am just so into this game right now, man. I can't help it. I cannot help it. But anyway, right now, we are building this perimeter wall that I've sort of chucked in here, which I'm pretty excited about because then I will open this up to be a new yard space. And also, it's going to be pretty secure. I mean, I guess they could dig that way and then down instead of going through the wall. But ideally, we'll have a nice perimeter wall around the entire prison so that we're actually more like a prison and that we're actually secure. Because currently, we're not at all, really. So that'll be nice when that's up and running. So I'll let them do that. Then I do have plans to expand the prison some more and get some more prisoners in. I would like to get some more people in. So last time we marked out where we could have yards. We could have a yard space out there. And I think I want to do some more cells probably up here. We'll have to do another canteen. That is not going to be enough. We'll probably do another canteen around here somewhere, another yard. And I definitely want to get another chapel and another, library, mail room, all that kind of stuff. And a shop. We'll get a whole bunch of that stuff as well. Not down at this one. This would probably just be an empty yard space just with more, weights, benches, and phones. And just general yard stuff. Just to add. So this is just another space so that I don't all have to cram in that one. And then over here, this one will probably have all the shop and chapel and all that. This space down here will just be purely recreational because we don't have a whole lot of room. That guy's morphing through the wall. Good job, buddy. Is he going to trap himself on this side? No, you're good. Alright, so... oh, no. Okay, you've just trapped yourself. I'll have to smash through that fence there. Right, so what we're going to do, demolish walls. Demolish all of that. And all of that. There you go. And we'll also dismantle that door. Right, so deployment. Currently no access to either of these areas, so we'll see how we go. But I think if I just chuck on a door there and one there, then we will have access to at least this area. Now, this area down the bottom that goes around does not have any access, so I think what I'll do, I don't want to compromise the perimeter wall, so I will not put a door in that. But I will, of course, get a door that's just going to be... it's a small door just there in the fence. So I'll get someone to put that in so at least they can get out. I guess that fence there doesn't really need to exist. So I'll get rid of that. That seems unnecessary now. Someone's going to go put in that door, which is good. Okay, deployment. Right, so that's definitely all still staff only stuff. Oh, sorry. Staff only. That means I probably deployed a guard here again, which I've done in the past. Make that staff only as well. Alright, so that's all good. That's fine. So they can at least get out of there now, which is nice to know. There you go, guys. And there you go. Okay, so we got these doors here, which I guess we shall chuck on some door servos. You know, the usual kind of thing that we tend to do is put these on every single bloody door. One there and one there. And I'll also get one on that door as well, because otherwise that's going to drive me insane. Get that built, get that built. There you go. For now, I'll just let the guards open it up. I don't know why there's still some places that aren't searched in the shakedown. I'm just going to cancel it because we were searching all day. Somebody is ODing all the way up here. Oh, they're in the surgery anyway, so they'll be fine. They're in the infirmary. Well, I assume they'll be fine. I don't know. We also still have that empty space there, which I should probably use for something. I guess I could use that. Okay. Oh no, now it's... did that just cancel that? God's sake. Hate when I'm trying to right click to open a door. It'll cancel. It canceled the thing again. I clicked the door. I didn't even click the servo. Oh, God's sake. Alright, I'll have to let a guard do it. I don't know what you're doing there. Right, those two are put in at least. So I'll connect those up. Alright, connect. What was the newest one that I put in? It was this one, wasn't it? Even that's quite full. I might need another servo. A door control system, sorry. What am I saying? These are all pretty full on. I even have two in here. I think this was the newest one. So I guess that one will handle it. Well, I mean, they don't need to open every single door all of the time anyway, so I guess it's not a huge issue. I'll wait till that person comes to put that one in. They are walking away, presumably to go and collect it. You know, having a staff door right there would be useful. And probably, I think I'll put a fence there or something, so it's not part of the main entrance of the prison. Which I think I'll do. Might be a good idea. Alright, so what I'll do, I'm going to go fence there. utilities, power there. And then also remote door there. And of course a door okay, well I'll wait till I do the door servo. Okay, that's going in. And then a door servo on top of that. Which will go in now. Alright, so there's now a fence there, so you can no longer go through there, which is good because I didn't want it to be like that anyway. That'll be staff only. Because that just means I don't have to walk all the way around the front of the prison. They can just walk straight down this door to get out here. This fence really actually does not need to exist anymore. So I guess that really makes no sense to have that. So I will dismantle those two things. No one can get through here at the moment, so we have to wait till they put in the stupid control system there. There it goes. And let's connect that one up. And to this one, and there. Okay. Does that have power? Hopefully it does. Good. Alright, so they can get through there. But they'll come along and hopefully remove these. And that door will not open because there's a thing there. Anyway, so we'll get rid of that fence, which is no longer necessary. And now this yard, I guess we should probably... let's get some concrete tiles. I'm going to go concrete tiles all the way around it. Double all the way around. Like so. And then grass... Oh, I don't have enough money for grass? Man, grass is expensive. I guess it is actually huge. It's like a colossal yard. $6,600 for that. Jesus. Alright, so we're getting rid of that. I guess materials... No, objects. I guess it is material. Can I demolish the concrete tile? No. I guess I just have to go over it with dirt. Because it's just a random concrete tile there. Did I not demolish this wall? I thought I did. Hurry up and do that. Thank you. Yeah, stop doing that and go and do that. Is there not someone on the door control system? That prisoner was released, don't worry. I know everyone was like, oh no, that prisoner just left it. Yeah, there was no one on the control system. That's why these control systems should have multiple people on them. But whatever. Alright, so that's all staff only. That's good. That's a visitation, so that's good. Alright, so this is actually working now, as we can see. There's people coming in here to visit. We have the security cameras, and it is definitely working. Alright, so that's quite nice. So now we have this nice big yard that obviously has nothing in it yet. But we will get some stuff in it. I think what I'll do is I'll get actually some materials. I think I want to do some gravel. I want to do a little gravel area over here. That's going to be the workout area. Let's see, objects. We want to go weights bench. Work out on the gravel, yes. Like this. So hopefully it doesn't rain too much. It doesn't place particularly evenly, but whatever. I'll do the same on this side. Just have a little mirror. Just a huge spot to work out. Get your workout on. Nice. And then maybe a couple benches. Like that. And, damn. No, it cancelled the gravel on that spot. Do you see that? There you go. Alright, so that's putting in the gravel and getting those benches in. Right, so this will actually be quite a nice... go shared now. This should be quite a nice little yard area. Well, fairly big yard area, obviously. So all of that. Oh, we've had a death. Let's give that like 20 minutes to draw in. Cool. Alright, where is this? Right here. Dead, snitch, ex-law enforcement. Okay, well. Yeah, well, here again, you had it coming, so, you know, these things happen. Just have to get over it, won't you? What a shame. Oh, no. Well, what a shame. Okay, so that's all going in. We have a huge yard area. Absolutely colossal. And maybe some more phone booths. Oh, I ran out of money. I was like, maybe some phone booths along here, and I've run out of money. I keep forgetting how little money I actually have right now. Which is impressive, but I guess I do my best. Maybe what I'll do, instead of just adding another standard extension, I'll create an entirely separate prison that will be for high-risk prisoners. So that they're going to be separate from the medium risk... Oh, hello. Okay. So they'll be separate from the medium-risk prisoners. So maybe we'll do a separate area over here. This yard will be part of their separate prison. Instead of just adding new people to this one, which I wouldn't mind doing, I think that might be a better way to go about it. I don't like the placement of those because... they're not centralized. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how many do I have? Because I have 22 of these things. Okay. And how long is that? That is 32. So we need to go in 5 and go like 22. Yeah, that'll work quite well. All right. There you go. All right, so those will go right in the middle, which would be nice. And then we have this stupidly big yard. Look at that. That is massive. It'll be interesting to see them use this when it goes to yard time. Okay, so then what I want to do, I guess, is turn this into a separate prison area. A lot of stuff found right there. So this is just going to be entirely separate. And I think I'm going to go for at least 50 prisoners to start off with. I think this will be our yard area. Probably won't be that big. Because, I mean, that is, again, huge yard compared to everything else. I think maybe if we go, let's say there'll be a building there. This will be yard. So that'll be our yard. Because that will also have a nice hallway that connects up. But basically, our high-risk prisoners will never leave this section of the prison. So we want to make sure they have absolutely everything that they could possibly need. Let me just trace out where this will go. So this will go... I can't see where the bloody lake is because it's nighttime. I'm going to assume it goes there. I'm also going to get rid of the forestry because I feel like that's really, really unnecessary at this point. And I'm also going to demolish... No, I'll leave that room. We might use that room in the high-risk prison. Okay, so I'll wait till it goes daytime so I can plan this a little bit better. Okay, also we should use this room. We could either add a few more cells or... Actually, if we go to logistics, can we see how many people are being fed in there? Supply 12. I don't understand. Meals being cooked 0. Supply 12. Demand 0. Not quite sure. Okay, so well, it's all of these ones here. So, how many? Can I just see how many cells are in an area, or is that not possible? Because that'd be easier if I knew. Then we could calculate exactly how many are being fed there and how much spaces we have left. Let me get up my calculator so we can do this. I think these are in groups of 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 70 prisoners. Then down here, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 12, 24. So 70 plus 24. And then 4, 8, 16 plus 16 plus 4, 8. Oh, that's just another 16. 126. Oh, so we only have a spot for 2 more prisoners in there. So we really can't add more cells. The other thing I guess I was thinking of doing is maybe doing another chapel or something like that. But then I guess maybe not. I guess maybe just another common room, really. Like, maybe not the whole area, but at least we could do like a common room there. I just don't know what else. Because the thing is, I feel like this section of the prison, it really kind of has everything. I don't know what we would need that we don't have. Don't have a dormitory. But then again, I can't really put more prisoners without having to make a whole new canteen somewhere. I don't know. We don't have a holding cell. But I guess we never really need one because we never exceed the number of prisoners we can have. Also, I never extended that common room. That must have been driving you insane. Don't know when that was. There you go. Should probably fill that with more stuff. Maybe I'll just make it a huge common room. Just another... Yeah, might as well. I mean, I honestly don't know what else it could be right now. I mean, sure, it could be another infirmary, or it could be another security room, or another cleaning cupboard, that kind of stuff. But I don't know that it really needs to be. Although, I might actually add a cleaning cupboard in here. Just in a little section of it. Maybe here. So I'll do a room there, and then the common room could be that space. Just so we can create more jobs in the prison. Now, I'm using concrete, aren't I? Am I using... For some reason, I couldn't remember what I was using. That'll go there. Obviously, they can't get into that right now, so we'll have a door here for the cleaning cupboard. The common room will have a door up here as well. I was going to do it here, but I think I'll do it up here, so it's kind of off the main hallway rather than not. There we go. Alright, so they'll be able to get those doors in, and then I think I'll just lock that open. I won't even be bothered putting a door servo on that. There's no point. So that'll go there. So that'll be a common room that they can actually use. Now, I want to see them use this for yard time. So shower, and then does it go yard time after this? I can't remember when yard time is. We should see yard time. Here we go. We should see a bunch of people come down this way. Anyone else coming down this way? Not really. Still, most of these guys go up there because it is a closer yard. But these guys have a huge yard just for them. So that's pretty good. I mean, they must enjoy that. There you go. And then they can go off and do whatever they want. Okay. Anyway, where was I? So in here, this needs some power. Now, which power grid do I want to run this off? This one is there. It's okay. Then we have this one. Can I sneak that cable through? No, I can't. There's too many cables in here. All right, I'll run it off. Actually, what is that one doing? Oh, that we got plenty of load left on this one, so we'll use this one. Let's run that into the room. That can run into there as well. Okay, so. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Wait, did someone didn't escape, did they? No, we just found an absolutely colossal tunnel, though. That's crazy. That's a colossal tunnel. I mean, they still had a mile and a half to go because they'd still have to dig this way, all down there, and then under the perimeter wall, and then under the other fence to get out. But that's a fantastic effort. Absolutely fantastic. And I will definitely prioritize all of that stuff there. Get that tunnel filled up as quickly as possible. Every time that tunnels get found, they must be so upset because they're like, I've put all this work in. I feel like when it goes into shakedown mode, guards shouldn't leave their posts. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're on these ones. Maybe because there's a remote door there and they can't leave. But then, like, people just seem to leave these. It's like you'd think they'd leave a guard on it. I don't know. I kind of want to save up for... bureaucracy. I want to say... Oh, no, that's not bureaucracy. I want to save up for offshore tax haven. Because that will save us 3,000 taxes per 10,000 of daily profit, which is actually quite a lot of money. We also don't have any of the legal stuff, which we may need to do. We still don't have taser rollout, which I guess could be useful, but we kind of need to make more money first. Like, it's just not actually making a lot of money, and it's kind of disappointing, really. Anyway, I don't think we found any other tunnels, as far as I'm aware. There's a lot of stuff I need to spend money on. Like, what is this? This is 60,000. I still want to buy that at some point. I want to spend 50,000 on the offshore tax haven, and then there's all this other kind of crazy stuff I got to do. Your cell is still not right. Surrounded and closed. Oh, okay. They're still filling it up. No, still not a proper cell. Oh no, now it is. Cool. All right. Anyway, I think that should be good. Yeah, stop that. That's when it gets to the end. It's because they're searching like food items and all that. And it's like, whatever. I don't care about that. Right. Oh yeah, I still need to do flooring in the prison as well. Didn't I say I was going to do that this time? I can't remember. Anyway, whatever. Shut up. That'll go in there. That'll go in there. Logistics, prison labor. How many jobs do I have? There, we get a bunch of people on that. We have a pretty good amount of jobs. Only 3 can work in that kitchen, yeah. These are all maxed out. All maxed out, yeah. Alright, got a bunch more people in cleaning because the prison is getting absolutely filthy. So I think a cleaning cupboard is not a bad idea. Okay, so in here, let's go get some pool tables. We can go... Where can these fit in? Yeah, they can fit in here pretty well. And then we get like a little TV corner. There we go. There you go. I mean, the problem with using like a billion TVs is, well, you know, the prisoners actually need 1 TV per prisoner, and B, it looks absolutely stupid, but it works. So, well, I don't know. I say it works, but then recreation need has always been there. So I don't know, to be honest, because everyone has a bookcase in their thing. Maybe the mums need like stuff in nurseries. Maybe they don't leave the nursery. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a bunch of TVs in here. Maybe that'll help. I honestly have no clue. But I don't know who else it could be besides the mums that don't have recreation. Put one in there. I don't know. Just around the room. There you go. A bunch of TVs. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they don't go to common rooms. I have no clue. I feel like they should do, but whatever. Anyway, a very nice storage room working there. I love this little staff corridor. It does. I think it serves its job. It serves its purpose quite well, I think. At least I hope it does. I hope it does. I think it's working pretty well. Anyway, so we're getting some exports rolling out now as well. All that common room is done. It'd be nice to see if people actually use it or not. We won't have a guard in there, though. Oh, you know what? People aren't going to use it. Now they will. We don't have a guard in there. Might get one in there, because I think it's always important to have a guard in these kind of places. Maybe Maybe one in there as well. I don't know if anyone actually uses that classroom. We do have a camera in there though, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave that running for a little bit. Should probably get some lights out there too. All right. Anyway, while we're trying to make money and things are just running by themselves, I think we'll be fine. So let's plan some of this prison. So I think the high. Oh yeah, you know what? I was supposed to have it at daytime so I could see where the lake was, right? I think I can kind of see it. So I could build there. I could make a funky shape, but I can't be bothered. So we'll just go like this. We'll say it comes down like that, and then it could also go to here. We could build there. I'll just get these walls in case I want to use that space. Not necessarily will, but if I want to maximize the space that we have here, I could utilize that. Okay, so I guess I don't really need that wall there, do I? Okay, so let's say this is our space. Maybe this can be our entrance to the high risk area. So maybe it could be like could even be like a little buffer zone where you sort of come through. Like this could be a security office that you would have to enter through. I would like, no, let me do that, because then it'll be bigger, and then we should be able to fit a double door in the center as well, which would be nicer. Yeah, that'll be nicer. So we can have double door there, double door there. This will be our security. You will come through here to get into this prison. A bunch of desks, metal detectors there, and I think metal detectors here as well. So this will be your buffer zone. You come in here. You enter into... So, okay, everything we need is basically everything we already have in the prison, right? So, I think the first thing you should sort of walk into... see, actually, here's an interesting situation. Do we have... How are we going to do visitation? Because as I say, do we have a way to get visitors in there? If we had a staff hallway that ran along the length of the prison, we could have. But I guess visitors will actually just have to walk through the prison at this point, which I think is okay. They would have to come in here, walk through the prison, and then like... I mean, it's not a problem in the game sense. Like, it's not a problem at all. The visitors can do that, but that's kind of annoying. Anyway, so I think we'll come into this hallway. This will be a hallway. Yeah, that's exactly what it'll be. We'll have a hallway there. Now, are these... can these visitor booths rotate? Yeah, so they can go either way. So I'm thinking if we have like a visitor room pretty much really close to the entrance here, because I think that's kind of important. Because then otherwise I have to just walk further and further. Maybe in here. The only problem is I think this is a little too big, because you have all that space there, all that space there. That's a huge waste of space. Like, all you need is like a room like this, right? So what is that, like six wide? Yeah. So that's 2 extra squares than we need, really. But then I don't want to make it smaller here, do I? So I need to be like this. Then you just end up this weird space. Maybe I won't have a hallway there. But let's say this is the visitation. Right there. So that's our visitation. Okay, that's no problem, because then we can have our visitors actually just enter straight through a door that's here, rather than, you know, going around that way. And our crooks can come from that side. Maybe we even have this as... oh, we've had a death. I bet they were a snitch. Let's see. There they are. Snitch, ex-law enforcement. Yep, well, you know. You live and you learn. Okay, so maybe this will just be a funky shaped, like... just like a common room or something, really. Just that's all it kind of needs to be. Okay, well... Let's just figure out. So let's say this common room. Then we can have... Maybe we should have the yard coming off the common room somewhere, though. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe... see, this is the thing. There's just so much to think about here. I don't want to put cells there. That's too close to the edge. Let's get cells in here. So let's say that's a cell. 1, 2... I'm just going to start planning around here. 3... Well, let's say a hallway would be here, just so I can sort of, because that would be workable to have a hallway come up like that. We just make that a little bit smaller. Goes like that, comes around. That'll be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. Makes it annoying. Actually, I guess we can just lower that down, can't we? Could just be there. Doesn't need to go up that high. Of course. That's fine. So we have 5 there. We can have 5 on this side going up. Hopefully we can fit them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, wrong way. There and there. Okay, so we could have 5, 10, and then we just do it on the other side here as well. Same thing. Same thing. Obviously, we're going to have to get rid of this. There you go. Alright, so this will keep them fairly central in the prison, rather than shoving them close to one of the walls. Because, I mean, I don't know if they can dig under lakes. Hopefully they can't, because that would mean you definitely cannot go that way. So you'd have to dig out that way. So I want to end up with 50 high-risk prisoners is what I want to go for. I'm going to have to do family cells as well, actually, now that I think about it. I wonder if we can fit them in here. I don't know how big... I'll figure it out in a minute. So 1, 2, 3... what am I saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10, 20. I'm going to have to get another bunch here. 25. That's too big. Go there. Now I'm thinking protective custody. Oh, I guess protective custody is a... You don't need high risk protective custody. That doesn't make any sense. So that's going to be... What is that? So 10, 20, 30. And this will be 40 up here. So this would work. Oop. Now the last 10... Actually going to be kind of interesting to... Also, I'm aware that I haven't got any shower blocks yet. I'm not actually sure where I'm going to put them. I guess I'll have to go up the top. So that's 40. Oh my god, we got 9,000 for releasing our prisoners early. That's where most of our money comes from, by the way, is releasing prisoners early. Okay, so then we need another set of 10. Oh, no, that's easy. We just do this, don't we? We just go up here. We don't need another row. That'll just be another 10, and that is exactly 50 prisoners, which is fantastic. Now, I guess we just have some security doors here. I don't know what this space would be, though. Maybe it could be a chapel or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that would be either. I might just get rid of that. Not count that as part of the building yet. But that will have to be something. That's obviously security. That's visitation. Not sure what that wants to... I don't really want the prisoners wandering down this way unless they are leaving the prison, really. Okay, so I need 20 showers at the end of each of these hallways. So, if we can go up 11... Oh, that doesn't quite fit, which is annoying. Because the thing is, we can go 10, 20. Because that's... Yeah, 10, 20. That's perfect. It just... The shape doesn't quite fit with the land, which is annoying. So that means that shower would either be smaller than this one, or... I need to do it differently. So how high can I go? I can go up to 7. Can I fit them in here? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Maybe we can get them in there. I don't know if I like how small that shower is. We're definitely going to need some security in these showers, because if people are getting shanked in our regular showers in the other prison and the other part of the prison, then they are going to get shanked in these ones. So just got to make sure we're careful and very vigilant about that, because there will be shankings. There'll be Shanksmas in our prison, which is not a good thing. I'm going to be honest. Not a good thing. Now, if I were to mirror that, actually, it would be like that. Showers going up, along, and there. But I don't actually need that many. I only need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even need those ones. It doesn't need to be like that, really. But it should be fine. Okay. So that would be the showers. That's all the cells. That is good. Alright, so that would be the cell block. Moving on. We need a kitchen, which would go... Because I was thinking maybe we could fit a canteen. Maybe over here could be the canteen. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know that we have enough room for all the tables that we need. Because how many tables do we need? We need... where's my calculator? So we got, what, 50 prisoners. Divide by 8 is, what, 6.5 tables. Well, it's actually 6.25 tables. So we need 7 tables to fit in. So what is it? 3 by 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, we also got to have a wall, don't forget. So the biggest this room could be, I'm going to make it as big as it could be by tracing exactly along the lake. I don't think this would be attractive to have a building in that shape, but somehow I don't think I'm going to fit 7 tables in here without, you know, squishing them in. No, so they wouldn't fit on that side. Can we fit them in here, though? I don't think so. This is not going to work as a canteen. unless we were to move the hallway, but the hallway is kind of designed to fit in perfectly with that. So it's going to have to go over here. That's for sure. So let's say we go, I'm going to design it around the hall. Actually, I'll move it back a little bit. Like that. So we need 7 tables, which is actually a really annoying number. So I'll probably go for 8 tables. Yeah, I guess we'll make it a long room, actually. That's not a bad idea. 7, 8 tables. That'll come down there. That'll go down there. I'll go like that. Cool. Alright, so then we're going to go, what, 5 and 5. Probably only need the 2 serving tables. Maybe have a staff door there and there. Kitchen will go behind it. Doesn't need to be huge. Probably a 4 because it can just be a nice galley kitchen. Pretty simple stuff. That is 12. And then you can have all the stuff there as well. Easy. So that would be a kitchen that would serve that canteen. No problems. Have the door there. Have some metal detectors on it, so when you come through you get scanned, because that's definitely important. Down here now, I'm thinking we have a fairly large common room. Yeah, just a huge common room. This will sort of just join onto the hallway really, and then that sort of comes out to the yard, which is going to be down here. So this will be a common room, and then so we need chapel, library, shop, mail room, and a store. So I might do them off the yard down this side, actually. Now, how big do they have to be again? I can't remember. I think they're each 5x5. No, they're not. They're different. 4x4, 5x5. Where's the other stuff? Library, 5x5. And chapel, 6x6. So we'll make them each at least 6x6, and then we can't go wrong. So if we go 7x7, that's right, isn't it? No, that's 5x5. Whoops. There you go, 8x8. At least, but I probably want to make it bigger than that. Now, as for the chapel, let me see if I can make a shape that actually fits well, because this one is bloody awful. The pews, what are the pews? These are like 4x1. Then our altar is 2x3, so it kind of makes it a bit difficult. I want to see if we can fit in a nice chapel. So 4x1, 4x1, 2x3. So you should be able to fit a good one in. Now, there's only 50 prisoners, so I'm going to do maybe that many pews, and then we can have some mats there and there, and then you have your altar there, right? That'd be a good-sized chapel. I mean, it's much bigger than the other one, which is hopefully okay. And then, so the shop, everything else needs to be at least 5 wide, so I might even just make them all fairly thin. So that'll be quite big, but they'll just be like that. Damn it, if they lined up at the wall, that'd be perfect. Make them 1 wider. Then that would have to go there. Then that would have to go there. They're all bigger now, but that's, again, not actually going to help. 6, 6. They also don't need to be that big, because, I mean, all these ones are much smaller. I just don't know if I were to do the chapel that size, I don't know what else I'd put here then. Because, like, I don't know, I have this space for... maybe we won't put the chapel there then. Oh, we can. It could definitely be a building by itself. So how wide is it? 13 by 15. 35. If we go 11. Let's go. So what I just want to find what's over the middle would be 35. So 34. What do I want? 18. So we got 18 there. 18 would be, oh, hang on. I'm measuring from the actual wall piece, so it would, yeah, that's correct, be 18. So go back 1. Okay, so now, conveniently, that's 13 wide, so that doesn't actually work. So we go 7 and 7. Maybe it may seem weird what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get a measurement that's going to work. I will shuffle it over that way a little bit. So it'll be here. I realized that was a really weird and confusing way to measure out a room, but that's how I did it. So don't worry about it. All right, so we get the pews in like this. So I think we have it like that, and then I have like that, and then an altar. Cool. All right, so then we could have a chapel there, just at the other side of the yard. Have a nice big yard. We'll do a similar sort of just little pathways around it. And then maybe 3 wide pathway in the middle, because, you know, it's a little bit more grand. 2 wide around there. 2 wide down there. So that'll be the yard. Good space. I don't think that's in the center. Oh, I don't think that's even. 14, 13. They're not, because just the way it works. I might just change it then just so the yard is the same at least. Alright, so we'll have common room doors there, and maybe some over this side as well. So they're 2 from where the wall would be. So I'll put them there. So that, yeah, that will still be our big common room. Guess it'll just be there or something. You enter that way. Okay, so I guess stores and library and that kind of need to go over here then. Because they don't need to be that big. Especially for only 50 prisoners. So that's 5 wide. Wait, how wide is this area? 15. Is there a middle of it at least? So we can have 2 even rooms? Yeah, we can have 2 rooms there. Okay. So why don't we have 2 that are there? Whatever they may be, I guess. Maybe library and mail room or something. I don't know, whatever they're going to be, and then we'll put 1 somewhere else. Now, I do need family cells, which I think I might try and fit in here. How big are family cells again? 6 by 6. Okay. So if we go 6 by 6, 6 by 6, 6 by 6, and 6 by 6. So we can fit 4 in here. I don't have to be like that. We can probably fit some in here as well. So it's an annoying space because you get all that extra gap around it there. No, it doesn't really work there. But we can fit 4 of them there, which I think is probably a good place to have some. Let's put some doors in there. So we have at least 4 family cells to start off with, which I'm pretty happy with. I guess maybe we could do a store even over here or something. Library. Maybe a library would be less violent. That'd be a big library though. Something to go in that room. What do I need? I got visitation. No, I got showers. I got the kitchen and canteen. Common room. We do have a huge common room. We could do a workshop or something like that. Because I guess it doesn't need a huge workshop. I don't know if I want them around metal objects though. I think that seems a bit dangerous. Could be a huge thing. Like a cleaning cupboard or something. Right, what else do I need? There was something else I remembered that I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to need that. Parole rooms. Yes. We'll have 1 parole room here. Because I don't think we're going to need many. So how big does that need to be? 7 by 7. I think we'll just make it a little bit bigger. We'll go... So that'll be a parole room. Then we could have the hallway here that goes down to visitation. I'll go there. And then we have a parole room there. I don't know what that could be now. It's getting smaller though, so it's a much more usable space at least. Maybe just like a cleaning cupboard or something. A huge cleaning cupboard. Loads of supplies or something. I don't know. We're getting somewhere though. We're definitely getting somewhere. Now, so if this is our thing, pool tables. Can we fit pool tables in here nicely? Maybe this way. I know pool tables is kind of a weird thing to have a load of. But, shut up. TVs, and then like, I don't know, other stuff in here, whatever. Maybe we should have, I feel like we should have a, no, what do I need? Okay, so canteen, common room, nursery. Like if classroom, I guess if they're going to do classes, that's not a bad idea. We're going to need that. I guess we'll go hallway here. Along like that. How big does the classroom have to be? Why does it need to be able to fit 20 desks in? It doesn't need to be this big. Again, I keep cutting off weird rooms and spaces that I don't need. It makes it hard to actually fit proper things in. I guess we could have the classroom down over here, to be honest, actually, because then that would actually provide a good way for the teacher to get in, because they can even just come this way. Although I kind of want them all to go through the security checkpoint. Well, let's just see if we can fit a good classroom in here. So we're going to go... if we go 8... 16, that's like 24, so that's fine. That's more than enough. Auto save, teacher's desk. That's the classroom. There you go. So we're gonna have a classroom there, which is good because we definitely need that for our high security prisoners. Because I'm hoping that they will pass a bloody general education course. Really, 39 prisoners up for parole. We're back at that point where we have so many people up for parole again. We don't need this many either of these, turns out. We go 3 in queue, 35 in queue. Let's get some more parole times running. Because we did have a whole bunch of them running at one point, like this. But we stopped it because we sort of chewed through the queue so fast. 26 in queue for this. Can I? That's alright. Carpentry, 3 finished, 0 passed. Damn it. That's all good. Okay. So, what else do I need? Probably more. Do I need more power? No, we can probably use that power station. That'll probably be fine. Hot water boiler. Not a bad idea. Could have a boiler room in there or something. I don't know. I should plan in boiler room. It's not there. That's going to be too far away. Maybe a boiler room over here somewhere. Alright, so we've got a classroom. We've got all 4 of those rooms, don't we? 1, 2, 3. No, I need another one of those special rooms. Maybe over there. Maybe that will be a library or chapel or whatever. No, not chapel. Store or something. Whatever the other one is. Parole. I don't think there's anything else I really need, is there? I could do more family cells, I guess. Wouldn't hurt. Maybe some more up here or something. Be nice if that fit in with the shape of the building, but... Oh, a nursery. That's what I need. That could be a nursery. Might also just plan one over here. Because the nursery needs... No, I don't want that to be a nursery. I think I'll do it over here because then what I can do... Let me just get more family cells. A bunch of family. Like loads of them so we don't have to worry about it at all. So we'll do that. Just a small hallway there. Then we'll have a nursery here. That kitchen can feed them. Which is hopefully enough for everybody. But now I've left a weird space there. Unless I just get rid of those 2 and just have 4 family cells. Because then we have 8 family cells. And I think that's quite a lot. So I think we should be okay with that. I think 8 is fine. That's a little bit far away. That's okay. Alright, so that would be the nursery. Good. Problems. Oh, you know what? I should probably just put the door there just so the chefs can walk through really easily. Alright, nursery. Do I want storage anywhere? Not really. Staff room, armory. Let me go through the rooms. That's probably a better way to do it. Dormitory. I don't want dormitories. Canteen, kitchen, shower, yard, storage. Deliveries. Workshop, office, infirmary, morgue. Infirmary, yes. That's a good idea. And it's just the problem is I've got this stupid huge canteen in the way of everything, to be honest. I think I'll actually cut that down. Cut both of these down here. That's not going to work as a usable space now. So what we'll do is we'll rotate them. I'm going to go up 5. We'll go this way. Because then we can just fit these things in here. Yeah. So we get 3 of those rooms in here. What are their store and library and all that. They will go there. One of those is an infirmary. They actually, look at those rooms. They're like all perfectly the right size. Let's go. We'll have a store window there and like a door there. So we know that will be the store. That'll be something. That'll be something. That'll be something. It'll be like the infirmary and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if we'll expand out that way further. So I'm going to leave the hallway there. Okay, so infirmary. We don't really need a morgue there. They can use the other morgue that we have at the top of the prison. It'll be fine. Common room, laundry. I thought about laundry, but the others can actually just do laundry, and that's fine too. Right, where was I? Laundry, visitation. We got visitation. Don't worry about that. Cleaning cupboard. I might just make that a giant cleaning cupboard. It's changed so many times. Kennel, armory, staff room, library, forestry, classroom, exports, chapel, parole. I think I've got everything. So I think that would be the plan, the current plan anyway, for a high risk component to our prison. Now that would take us to 256 prisoners, or a little bit more because we'd have the family cells, which is not enough for cell block E. That's 500. And I think I'll leave that for now. I'm not going to try and get 500, but I think that is our plan. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty solid plan. That will keep all high-risk prisoners separate from everybody else because they have absolutely everything they need in this area. And we can always add more because we got loads of room, basically. That's kind of why all my rooms ended up getting really big. And some of them are even bigger than the counterparts in the huge prison section, because when we were planning this prison, we had, what, like this space here or something to build it. So, like, Now that we have, you know, so much space to build, I tend to make things a little bit bigger, such as this yard. Also, that's annoying me that there's no concrete tile right there. But I think that's quite good. I will build a portion of this. It'll be this portion. I'm not going to build everything yet because I don't have a lot of money anyway. But I'm going to build that wall of the yard. So that will have a nice secure wall for reasons. I wonder how much does it cost to build a perimeter wall along the back? 200 per square, let's see. $45,000 just to build one wall going up. Yeah, it's definitely, it is 100% doable. It's definitely possible. But it's going to cost us. It is definitely going to cost us. I think I might even just do some... I wasn't going to do doors here, but I think maybe I will. A couple doors there. Just, I don't know, so people can walk through. I don't know if I'll end up having people walk through this way now. Like, walk through the showers to get over here. Because before there wasn't really a reason to walk through. Although those people are as well. And so is the janitor. Oh, well, whatever. People are going to walk through. They're going to walk through. Who cares? Lock those open. There you go. So they can just get to it from there. Cool. All right. So, building that perimeter wall. That's nice. Oh, man. I just want to keep playing the game. But I really should just leave it for a while now. And wait for your feedback. And I'm going to try. I will try. I'm not promising that the next time I record, I will have your excellent feedback. But I'll try. I'll try to wait a little bit longer before recording again because it would be nice to actually get your feedback. But that's the problem when I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing now. I want to start building all this right this second. And I just can't. Oh, I guess I could. Maybe I will. Oh, we've had a death. Are they a snitch? Oh, no, it was the parole officer. Okay, well, you're definitely not getting parole anymore. There should be a guard on their way. I mean, we have CCTV. They should know about it. I think he's on his way. You are going to have one hell of a... Yeah, well, good luck with parole. There you go. Unconscious. Good. So, how long do you have? Does it say how long you're going to have? Sentenced to 3 years for assaulting an officer. Well, I mean, murder, 25 years. That just literally just got added to your sentence just then. Because you murdered the parole officer, you idiot. You're such an idiot. You only had 3 years and then you murdered the person and you have 25. You're so stupid. What kind of internal punishment did they get for that? How do I find out? I thought it told you when you hover over them. Oh yeah, solitary 14 hours. That's not a lot of solitary. I feel like maybe we should have more than that. 6 escape attempt. I feel like attack a prisoner, attack a staff, serious injury. Maybe that should be longer. Serious injury 12. I'll give you 12 hours for attacking staff as well. Attacking a prisoner. Attacking anyone really should be 12 hours. Serious injury, maybe a little bit longer. Go 16 hours. Intoxication, whatever. Escape attempt, 8 hours. Destruction, 1, whatever. And 2. Cool. Alright. I don't know, I feel like if you're murdering someone, you should probably get some more solitary than 14 hours. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave this part here. So leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. And hopefully, I will check them out for next time. If not, I apologize. I just couldn't wait to play more Prison Architect because I'm having so much fun. But I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.